And so I identified really the six key things that make their visions different than anyone else. And I boiled it down to an acronym called CREATE. And so the first part, the C, is codifying your higher purpose. So a lot of great organizations have a purpose, but it's a higher purpose to serve society, to serve their stakeholders, to serve something bigger than themselves. So that would be the first part. The second one is really recognizing the norms and values. What sort of behavior do you want out of your people? And then really communicate that to them. And what do you value? Do you value honesty, transparency, whatever your field of endeavor is? There's certain core things that it's really the value piece that gets people to behave in the way you want them to behave and congruent with what your organization believes. The third part is exploring identity. You have to know who you are and what your purpose is and what value you add. The next part, A, is analyze core tasks. So what are the 3 to 4 things that you do as an organization that you have to do better than anybody else? It doesn't matter what type of organization you are. It's easy to get distracted. And so what I learned is that you have to focus on what matters most in those core tasks. The T for in create is thinking in time. So you have to be able to conceptualize where you've been, where you're at, and then where you're going. One great story about this is the company Lego, which I'm sure you've heard of. For you, less than 10 years ago, they were on the verge of bankruptcy. Now they're one of the most valuable brands in the world. And what they did is they didn't look to the future; they looked to their past, and they looked to their core. Their core mission was to make an experience for kids, and they took that and then really doubled down on this past that they had created and created this nostalgia. And now they're to the moon. They're doing great. And so really thinking in time. And then finally, the last one is establish location. So you add up its create, CREATE. An established location one is a pretty big deal. You may not think about it, but here in real estate, location, location, location. That's what makes a difference. Really, for organizations, where you're physically located can have a tremendous impact.